Hey guys, here's your stuff for Sunday the 17th. We are going to start with a 3-minute warm-up, nothing too hard. You're going to do just pace through for 3 minutes, as many rounds as possible, but you're not really trying to win it or anything. I more just kind of want you to just not really stop, just kind of keep a consistent pace. So jumping jacks like normal, really get the arms all the way up and all the way down, trying to warm up the shoulders. Push-ups right to the floor, so chest to the floor and up. So if you don't have a full push-up, lay down, put your knees down, still lay down, and then plank. So I still want chest right to the floor and not just halfway down, trying to warm up that full range of motion. And then Russian kettlebell swings, just mean kettlebell swings to here. So it's going to be, you're going to stand it up, you're going to hinge in. Right, so I'm trying to keep my eyes looking forward. Right, all the power on these ones, especially because we're just using the Russian style, we're not going up overhead, is all from the hips. Right, so butts back a little bit, knees stay where they are, extend fast, and that propels it up. Right, I don't want to be trying to pull up with my back. Right, so it's back, straighten out, back, straighten out. Okay, if you've got the dumbbell, most people end up have been holding it like a golf club. You can hold it the other way as well. If you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, maybe you have a bar only, then I'd just probably do some good mornings. I'd put the bar on my back and I would kind of work on that hip hinge. So want to get ready to pick up some stuff off the ground, right? So we're going to be doing complex with a barbell, if you're doing a barbell or a dumbbell or whatever, but a complex just basically means that you're doing a bunch of different lifts, usually different kinds of lifts, kind of in one set. So you're going to do a power clean, or 2 power cleans, 2 hang power cleans, and 2 push jerks. So 6 reps, but the movements change. So what the full thing will look like is going to be from the ground to the shoulder, reset from the ground to the shoulder, and then it's going to go from the knee to the shoulder, and then we're going to go up overhead. So you're going to put the bar a bit more into your grip, and you're going to jump it up and let low, right? So you're going to do 2 of those. So just to go over like a little bit about the clean and a little bit about the jerk, especially for those people with a bar and want to work on the skill, or even if you want to just kind of keep up your skill, maybe you only have a PVC or a broomstick at home and you have a dumbbell for all your workouts, but you want to kind of keep your skills current. Let's just do a little clean kind of refresher, what we would usually do before a class. So you're going to get into that. You're going to grab your bar, your PVC. You're going to grab hook grip on the bar, so thumbs on first, fingers around. You have straight arms here. You are going to dip into power position, right? So that's that chest is up, bar is kind of high thigh, right? Shoulders are behind the bar. And all we're going to do is just jump and shrug and keep those shoulders behind. Right? What I don't want to do is kind of be going this way and kind of rolling it, okay? And then we're going to high pull after that. So we're going to go from power position, extend and shrug, continue that bar up high with the elbows high and outside. Right, so all I'm really doing is kind of working on speed through the middle here and then keeping the bar close, right? And then we're going to work on turning our elbows through. So we're going to start with that bar. We always do this in different ways, but today we're going to start with that bar up, kind of almost that highest point you pull to, basically just under the shoulder, right? And I still got that hook grip. I'm going to speed my elbows through and land, right? So my feet are going to start under my hips, got my hook grip. We're going to punch them through really fast. Okay? So what I'm trying to do is, by the time I hit the ground, the elbow's already through. Sometimes you see people kind of do this and then the elbows come through late. So what we're trying to do is have them, when my feet hit the ground, you've got the bar resting on your shoulder already and the grip's right through. So that's from the high hang. Then we're going to go from the knee, and that's going to be the hang power clean. That's the second one on the list that we're doing. So you're going to you're going to have that same setup to power position to start, but from there we're going to hinge over to the knee. So we're going to go tip over, hips are going to go back, bar's going to get down to just above the kneecap, right? So the bar's still on my legs, or just off, right? And then I'm going to, right here, I'm going to try to keep the bar close as I start to bring my chest up, right? As I start to, I don't want to just kind of pull up like that and have the bar go away, right? Trying to keep this bar close, right? Pushing through the floor, and then I'm going to get to power position, and then that's where I launch up, right? So it's going to look like slow, fast landing, right? Okay, so what we're trying to do is still go through that power position every time, right? Then, just teaching this, it's better to go from the hang one than from the ground, but when you're doing it in the class, you're going to do ground first, then the knee. So we're going to bring it down, so we're going to hinge over to the knee like we just did, and then we're going to bring our butt and shoulders down together to the bars, kind of the shins where the bar will be with plates. We're going to bring butt and shoulders up together, keeping those knees back and out of the way. I'm going to keep that bar close as I start to extend, and then I'm getting up to power position and landing with those fast elbows, right? So if I want to put that together in real time, it's going to go from the ground, fast elbows, right? Then I'm going to go from the knee for those hang ones. Okay, and then I'm going to go to overhead. So now I've got a really loose grip because I caught that power clean really loose. I'm going to have to get the bar into my hands. I'm going to give it a little bump into my hands. My elbows will lower a little bit. That should make the bar, I should still be able to get the bar on the shoulder. Elbows are just in front, but they're not way up there, okay? And then I'm going to jump up the bar, so I'm going to dip and drive. Sort of the same position I was in, power position. I'm going to jump it up, try not to shift into the toes. I don't want to kind of go this way. Right? I'm trying to keep my momentum going straight down. So dip and drive, right? As this bar is floating up, I'm going to punch myself underneath and stand up, right? So it's going to be okay. So you're going to do 2 of those. So you're going to go, so if you have a bar, you're going to follow that rep scheme. You're going to go 2 power cleans, 2 from the ground, 2 from the knee, power cleans, and then 2 times overhead. And then if you can, if you have enough weights at home, you're going to add, or find a weight that's kind of challenging where, you know, it's just enough to kind of force you to do it right, but it's not enough to make it fall apart, right? So where if you got on your toes, you'd feel it, or if you got the bar out in front, you'd feel it, right? So often that's like a good weight to stick with, but if you can, over the 10 sets, you're trying to add as you go. Also, you can, if you don't have a right weights, but you wanted to stick to a barbell, and you only have a set weight, that 2-2-2 is pretty easy. Adjust, like every day when we're at home, you can adjust your reps. You could be doing 3-3-3 or 4-4-4, whatever you got to do. So with a dumbbell, definitely we're going to have to, for some, change our reps around, and then also we're going to have to, but we also have to have the time to do both sides, right? So we're going to be doing, we're going to basically be doing the same thing we just did. The dumbbell's going to go between the legs here from the ground, right? So we're going to go slow, jump and shrug, just like we did before, and then fast high pull, right? So it's one motion is slow, right? It doesn't hit you with a dumbbell, but you don't want to be pulling early. So what I don't want to be doing is kind of pulling from here. I'm going to keep my arms straight and have that jump and shrug and that extension first, and then I pull my arm, right? So then I'm going to do 2 from the knee. Same idea. I don't want this dumbbell to swing out wide like a kettlebell swing. I want it to go close, right? And then I'm going to go 2 times overhead. So I'm going to give it a little dip and then drive overhead. Okay, so I could do 2 from the ground, 2 from the knee, 2 overhead with right, 2 from the ground, 2 from the knee, 2 overhead with left, and then adjust my reps. So if maybe I start the thing like that, and then a few minutes in I realize that I could just do this all day. Maybe do 3-3-3 or 4-4-4 or 5-5-5. So you should have about, say 45 seconds of rest. So it's always 45 seconds of work, 45 seconds of rest. If you have a bar, obviously that rest is going to get hard as we add weight. Kettlebell, same idea. So it's going to be from the ground to the shoulder, right? When we do a kettlebell clean, you always got to get a comfortable rack position. We got that kettlebell resting on our forearm here. Elbows just kind of on a little downward angle to the side, and we got knuckles just under our chin. Go down on the ground. Right? What I don't want to do is lift it all the way to there. If you watch kind of a max height, it just meets right there, right? It doesn't go bang and hit me in the arm, right? When I do a hang one, it's the same. Right? I'm not lifting it any more than I need to. But when I go overhead, it's the same idea, same movement. You just got that kettlebell resting on the back of your forearm. Yeah, so if you have a dumbbell, I'll probably use that for most, unless you're pretty skilled with a kettlebell. I find them a lot harder for people to go heavy for complexes and things until they really get the hang of it. Or barbell, or you're just practicing with PVC and stuff today and just kind of working on form. And, yeah. You're going to get to use your power cleans that you did in the WOD, or in the strength for the WOD. So the second movement in the WOD after handstand push-ups, that's what HSPU stands for, is power cleans. So that's the one from the ground to the shoulder. Okay, so you're just going to pick a weight that you think you can do, probably maybe 8 in a row off the bat. Right, the first round you should be able to do unbroken. If you couldn't do 8 in a row, it's probably too many, especially when you get to 16 and 24 reps. Yeah, so the way the workout's going to go, it's 8 handstand push-ups. I'm going to show you those in 1 second. 8 power cleans, ground to shoulder with a barbell or dumbbell or kettlebell. And then you're always going to do 35 double unders. So 35 double skips, 1 jump, 2 spins. If I don't have a double under, I could do 70 singles. So just regular, boring old skipping. Just enough to kind of get the heart rate up and then get back on the other things. Yeah, so the other thing is if you want to stick to doubles, but you're kind of not, 35 is going to not last, maybe you set yourself a number like 15 and you kind of struggle through and chip away and you get there just so it doesn't take you forever, okay? For the handstand push-ups, scaling options are, well, I'll just show you the full, like you can use kipping. So if you know how to do a proper handstand push-up, you can kick up this way. You can do strict handstand push-ups, you can do kipping where you bring your legs down, so head on the ground, butt on the wall, tuck your knees down, and kind of drive first with the legs and then press. It makes that press a little easier, just like a push press, right? If I do that first, the press is easy. If I just do this first, it's more of a shoulder movement, right? So that's why we do those ones. We can do more in a row fast, and then it adds up because you've done more work over the whole workout. So if you don't have a kipping handstand push-up, sorry, we're going to do a box handstand push-up. So either get your knees on the stairs, or on the box, or on a solid chair, or your feet on a chair. The higher I raise this chair, the harder it is. The lower I make it, the easier it is. And then also when I go out, the further out I go, the easier it is. the steeper I make it, and the closer I make my hands, the harder it is. So I'm going to find a difficulty where I can kind of do, these are almost called plank push-ups as well. So I'm going to get my head in touch, just in line with my fingertips, and then I'm going to bring my head through my shoulders. Want to make that easier? I'm going to walk out here, still bring my head in, tuck through. What I don't want to do is do this. Right? So there I'm just basically doing a regular push-up. I'm just bringing my head down. Right? What I'm trying to make it do is go in this direction. Right? So if I get closer, and then when I reach the top, I'm going to be bringing my head right to the box or the chair or whatever. Right? And then if I want to make that harder, I get a higher box. I can also put my feet on the bench. Okay? So that one you're probably not going to be able to do. So some people will be able to do kipping and do 8 unbroken, 16 unbroken, 24 unbroken. But that's probably going to fall apart a little bit. So you might have to adjust along the way. Maybe add a mat underneath your head if you're on the wall, or an ab mat, or a towel, or something like that, or a pillow. Yeah. So it's going to go 8, 8, 35, 16, 16, 35, 24, 24, 35, 16, 16, 35, 8, 8, 35 time. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions. Numbers on the bottom of this video. Send me little video clips if you're not sure about something. But so far it's been pretty good. Keep it going, guys. Have fun.